Brexit, more than 200,000 sign letter demanding final say referendum in less than 48 hours.
Here's a summary of the article.
More than 225,000 people have signed a letter within the past 48 hours demanding a final say referendum on Brexit. The letter, organised by People's Vote and The Independent, calls on officials in the UK and European Union to do all they can to allow the British public to confirm whether any final deal put forward by Boris Johnson is indeed the will of the people. Before the final Brexit deadline on 31 October, the letter will be delivered simultaneously to Downing Street and the Houses of Parliament, as well as the EU Parliament and the building in Brussels where the EU Council meets. Several parliamentarians from across the Commons have called for another Brexit referendum. John McDonnell, Diane Abbott and Emily Thornberry all spoke during a final say rally in central London on Saturday, while Antoinette Sandbach, a former Conservative MP, also reiterated her support for a fresh public vote. Keir Starmer, Labour's Brexit secretary, declared his support for the campaign in an email to supporters. It's a letter from the people that will go, not only to the Prime Minister, every MP and MEP, as well as the head of all the heads of government among the 27 other European member states, he said.
This post received a score of 13,444, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Man, following Brexit is like listening to a breakup playlist where every other song is a rickroll.
How kind of you to label the link.
But he didn't link to the Rickroll song.
Damn you.
I'm sure you've already read it, but on the off chance you haven't.
No, fish means fish. What, you think the waiter coming over and asking you repeatedly will change the outcome? Clearly that waiter has an agenda, and doesn't want you to eat fish.
I appreciate Britain for trying to take some of the heat off of America. Truly a great ally.
We can't let you have all the fun.
Is this the thread where people complain about how politicians don't want to follow a non-binding referendum that after research has shown will be devastating to the country's economy, future, and that the supporters of it fell for a massive disinformation campaign led by a hostile foreign country? Reads comments. Yep. Well, the important thing in life is that you never admit that you were conned. Low-quality Brexit gif for Guild edit.
If you never admit you were conned, were you ever really conned?
Uneducated voter taps forehead.
Accidentally pokes themselves in the eye. Insists they meant to poke their eye all along and that it wasn't a blundering accident.
Blames the brown people for said eye poking.
Uses public-funded healthcare to patch up eye at no cost, leaves early against medical advice to go to rally against public-funded healthcare.
I wish weeps in American English.
The best argument I heard so far is, there's also a general election every few years, even though we already decided on a parliament once.
Yeah, well, but those get a fixed amount of time to do things, you don't replace them halfway in just because you don't like them. Snap elections. Yeah, but that's still totally different. Voting on a thing twice is undemocratic. The will of the people has been heard. Referendums until you get the results you want. We won, so we should get something. ECT, ECT.
They got 3 bloody years of wasted time and money.
Persevering face. Hugging face.
Fuck the short sellers, fuck the liars, fuck the hate mongers. Fuck Brexit smiley face.
Finally a notion I can get behind. Crowdfund a fuck Brexit party.
The FBP, Forget Brexit Party. The platform is that we are sick of the lying bureaucrats trying to sink a ship to save their coattails. Edit, for lack of explanation, we have other issues that could actually be fixed if not for this garbage.
It's ridiculous. The government doesn't even show the faintest inclination to even debate the Queen's speech, and it's been good to finally see it. When push comes to shove, the Tories don't give a shit about traditions, laws, or beyond that, any conservative values whatsoever.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.